Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam
wabarakatuh.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Waalaikumsalam
Today,
warahmatullahi
I
wabarakatuh.
want to retell about novel 3600 detik. Next slide, Rif. Figure. The first is Sae as Sandra. Second, Stephen William as Leon. Third, Wulan Guritno as Sandra's mother. Fourth, Fabiola as Leon's mother. Next slide, please. This novel tells about Sandra, whose life is very messy due to the divorce of her parents. His heart broke even more when his father decided that Sandra to stay with his mother, who had never been close him. That's what made Sandra turn into a recalcitrant teenager. Repeatedly, Sandra was expelled from school because of her mischief. Where Sandra decided to move cities. Her mother hopes that the new atmosphere and environment will change Sandra's behavior. Next slide, Rif. At new school, Sandra is determined to get herself expelled again. He was determined to throw tantrums so that the teacher could not stand his behavior. Turns out the tapeworm, Mr. Donny, as the homeroom teacher, is very patent with Sandra and thinks that removing Sandra means obeying wishes. Next slide, please. At, at her new school, Sandra met a man named Leon. He is still clinical about everyone. Often Sandra does tantrums in her school, such as smoking, which can cause the game to catch fire, hitting, stealing, and breathing her teacher. But it is Leon who advises Sandra, but Sandra still doesn't want to be friends with Leon. Leon often passed out at school that made Sandra wonder that was wrong with Leon. It turns out that Leon tells everything to Sandra because he thinks Sandra is the spirit of his life. Leon has end-stage heart disease and has been sentenced to a doctor in a few months. Leon was also frequently in out of the hospital. Hearing Leon's story, Sandra was touched by her even more. Slide, next slide, please. Gradually, Sandra's character began to change. Sandra's parents were surprised. They believed that Leon made the girl change. Leon is a child who is well behaved, obtains studies, and looks caring. That's what made Sandra feel comfortable with Leon. Leon is Sandra's only friend while the other students stay away from the girl. Next slide, Rif. The next day, Sandra will drive Leon to the hospital for surgery. However, Sandra was not taken by Leon to the hospital, but was taken to a recreational park. Sandra was even more confused about Leon's attitude. Leon expressed his wish, which is to live normal life like Sandra. Finally, Sandra gave the opportunity to experience a normal life for 3.600 detik in this theme park. Next slide, Trip. A year later, Sandra visits Leon's grave. He wants to prove the had changed. Sandra returned to dyeing her hair black. He began to tell me that he was now officially a medical student. Just imagine Sandra, who is very stupid, stubborn, and often doesn't pass exam, can become a medical student at a well-known university in Indonesia. All this thanks to be encouragement from Leon. Next slide, Trip. There are several messages that we can take from this novel. First, don't just look at someone's bad side. Second, motivate the close person to make that person's life better. This novel has advanced. The advance is that this story is able to bring the reader into the novel story and the readers immerse in emotion on exciting problems. This novel is very good for teenagers to read because the story from start to finish is a very good. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.